life is very inclusive. There is nothing you can exclude here in life, you see. Om Purnamada Purnamidam, this only it is. Purna it is. Purna is me, I have plus, minus, positive, negative, everything has come in this. Two opposites, Osho and Jiddu also came, and both are right in their own manner. They complement each other actually. That's called inclusiveness. Ravan and Ram both are needed because I am both. I am Ram and I am Ravan both times. In spirituality, remember, whenever you become more aware and when you become more deeper in spirituality, you will start seeing everything in deep awareness. I am telling you this. You take it as a tip or whatever you want because nobody will tell you this. Your religions, your paths will never tell because all the orthodox religions and paths will simply keep on telling you become good, become nice, ignore the others. I have never told you that. I have said don't ignore anything. Both are part of you. Pay attention to both. And then be in the middle path. That's another thing. No extremes of this, extremes of that, but both will be there. So as you evolve, you become more aware. Never think that you are becoming more aware of only spirituality, only God, and only purity, and only divinity. I'm becoming so. You will become aware. You will become aware of more energies, more peace. But I'm telling you, you will also become aware of the opposites. As you become deeply aware of the peace, you will also become aware of the unrest in you. Because awareness deeply feels everything in you, not one aspect of you. Your goody goody parts will tell you will feel only love. I'm telling you, you will feel lust also. The more deeply you evolve, you become aware of the love aspects in you, but you will become even deeply aware of the lust aspect of in you. Now, if you follow the orthodox teaching, you will try to suppress that lust, ignore it, kill it, or run away from it, or fight it. Because orthodox teachings tell you, fight it. It should not be in you, isn't it? It will not. It should not be there. It should not exist in you. And thus you end up fighting or suppressing, and both will create problems. Indulgence also will create problems. Fighting also will create problems. Indulgence will create shame and suffering, heaviness, burden, and avoidance and rejections and suppressions will create an explosive nature, a built up, where it will explode in some other way, cranky ways, perversions. Both cause harm. What is to be done is another thing, but first to be aware of these things because many of these paths only talk about goody goody. I have never seen anybody talking also all these goody goody paths. They don't talk these, address these subjects like the Mata Pita of the typical Indian families. Where do parents talk about sex and these energies and all this? They're so shy. Orthodox families. It's a banned subject. Not just sex, anything that is opposite, like death. Where people talk about death. Banned subject. As you become aware of life, as you evolve, you will become aware of death also. So you become more free when you feel life, you will become more scared when you feel death also. Both will be there. As you evolve, you will see this. As you deepen your spirituality, you will see both these things rising in it. So denial is not the right approach. Inclusiveness, I'm telling. Feel everything inclusive, first of all, accept everything inclusiveness. First of all, it is a part of you. Nothing is good or bad. It is a part of you. Because that so-called good or bad is there only. Life is happening. Life drama is going on. You take away lust from that, you're an angel. You would have never come into earth. You wouldn't have procreated. You wouldn't have created all this wealth. What is all this? Lust only. Kama is desire. That kama only gets converted into many, many forms. So if you don't have kama lust, you cannot have a human body, you cannot do anything. And we are sitting here with human body, we have created all the material and we are hiding ourselves, pretending we don't have that. किसको उल्लू बना रहे हैं? All your evolved beings will act. All the divine teachers and masters will keep acting on that. And you will feel that they are so pure. They are having it, but they are either suppressing it or they are overlooking it, or they have learned the art of channeling it, the middle path, observing it without a reaction, and channeling it for higher prospects. Because they understand lust is just an energy. And wherever you use that energy, you add dynamism to it. You give life to it. That's the right word. You use the sexual energy to create. You use sexual energy only to become qualified, to have a career. Which energy it is? It is coming from somewhere else. Same kundalini, same energy it is. Channeling. So to know this, that's what I said. If you understand the science of life, you are free from it. If you don't understand science, you will become andhbhakta. Fanatical, you will become about everything. Orthodox simply. Some believer, something, oh, aisa nahi, waisa nahi. Rules and regulation. So as we evolve, everything will intensify. If you see peace in you, you will start seeing even the anger in you. The hidden anger also will be shown up. So when that happens, you cannot say, no, 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 I am evolving person, I am a divine person, I am a tapasvi, I am a this yogi, that yogi. So I should have only love in me. I should have only peace in me. This shouldn't be there. That is also a part of it. You are going to become aware of that also. That is why most of the people who are evolving will see tremendous, powerful opposing energies. They will be opposing energies. And the fanatical divine person will ask, why, when I am becoming so godly, the devilish tendencies are increasing? When you are having the deepest and purest thought of evolving, of becoming free, of becoming one with God, doing everything there, why is this opposite devil also chasing me so much? Devils are all names given, different, different. Some call it demons, some call it evil, some called it opposing forces. Whatever names you give it, some call it the unconscious. Whatever you call it, it is the part of duality. Both will be there. It is all about how to channel, utilize, not about discarding. You can't discard anything. It's all inclusive. It's about how best use you make about with it. So the yogis devised a plan. That is where Grahas ashram came, to explore and channelize lust and things like that, and ascend with the help of the other to utilize it properly. It's a science by itself. It is that. The one who are able to, without it, channel it, don't feel the need. Now you can't say this is right or that. Both, everything is right. There is nothing wrong in life. Everything is right. It is only channeling of energies and directions of energies that you say Urda or Ado, Adam and Urdu. When anything moves downwards, it moves towards ego, towards creation. When everything moves upwards, it's the destruction of ego, it moves towards oneness. When it moves downwards, it moves toward diversities. You keep on splitting. Then you move upwards, it goes to oneness. You go to the one space, one self, one God. That is what we are calling God realization or self realization. You go the opposite way, you are only in diversities. You go into samsara, you will be diversified. One children, two child, three child, so many children, diversify होगा कि नहीं? Multiply, produce, production. One business, two business, three business, this investment, that investment, this place, that place, travel here, travel there, this path, that path, so many videos, see this, see that, diversity. The more you go outward, it is diversity, it will keep spreading. The more you go inward, all these will get destroyed. Diversities get destroyed and oneness happens. So it is just the channeling of energies. You cannot say outward is wrong, inward is. Outward and inward, when they come together, only we call it life. And we are right now in life, isn't it? We are experiencing life. Then how can you ignore both parts of life? Because both only makes life. Otherwise, life is not possible. You are Shiva then. When Shakti comes out, only Shiva Shakti, both happens then. It is with the support of Shiva only Shakti also performs. How can Shakti create without Shiva's light? Support is needed. How can Shiva experience life without Shakti? Both are benefiting from it. Both are having an experience. That is called Prakriti or Shrishti, creation. So creation means both will be there. Duality will be there. Both sides will be there. Ravana also will be there. That is why dramas happen. The Ramayana is enough, right? To keep life going. Divine play of consciousness. If no Ramayana, what is the play of consciousness? What is the meaning of life? Everything will come to a standstill. So evil has to come and do something. God has to come and bring it back. That's all. One force takes you up, one force takes you down. It is like life is trying to balance itself. That's why when you want to go upward, deeply spiritual, you'll see the downward pull also, as though life is trying to balance itself. Because life means balance. So you must understand these things that this is the way life is functioning. You cannot simply choose no one only. In remaining in duality, you cannot choose one. Choosing one means when you destroy this duality, when you go totally inward, for example, when one by one everything is gone, Bhuta, Akasha, Chitta, Akasha, everything collapses, collapses. What remains is oneness, Chidakasha. That's the only state where you'll get it. But if you are not in Chidakasha, if you are not in Shiva state, and you open your eyes, you are in the world. In the world, there will be two. Now, our whole attempt is to realize both the aspects. That's how we balance. We don't favor one and discard the other. Both are balanced. You're looking at everything in awareness and you're complementing those two natures. You're complementing the Ram and Ravan in you also. You see, when you see Ram and Ravan in you, the war will cease by itself. Check it out if you want. If you play the role of one, if you become a very divine person, you will find yourself always fighting with the other evil part of you. If you go towards the evil part, you will always find yourself feeling guilty and wanting to chase the divine. You'll be chasing the divine. You want to go and merge with that Shiva. Why? Because you feel you are Adura. I'm incomplete. I am without Shiva. I have to go and merge with Shiva. Who told you are without Shiva? You are with Shiva. You are not aware. That's what they are telling. If I am Shakti, I need light. I am the self. But when I don't know I am the self, I feel only I am the ego. My Shiva is outside. I want to go and merge with that Shiva. Do you see this? Apurna hai. Incomplete hai. That is why the struggle is there. If I feel I'm God, then I will feel this is inferior. इसको दूर रखो. And दूर जितना रखते हैं, how much ever far you keep, द्वंद रहेगा ही. You have gone to one side, divine. You have ignored the undivine part of you. When you ignore the undivine part of you, the undivine remains unhealed. Thus, you cannot make it Purna. So, the path here, what we are doing is we are becoming aware of everything as it is without judging anything. Neither encouraging, neither discouraging. Observance. The path of awareness. I'm not even telling indulgence. There is indulgence, but with awareness. One is indulgence without awareness. That is ignorance. There is indulgence with awareness. Like I've told you many times, if any wrong thoughts are coming, or wrong habit, or anything that is not appropriate, if it is happening, nobody is telling cut it out. That is suppression. Continue doing it, but become more and more aware of it. You're smoking, you're drinking. Nobody is telling you drop it from today. You can't drop it from today. You will go crazy. You will get withdrawal symptoms. When I had quit smoking suddenly, my hands used to tremble. Then I quit drinking. I used to feel dry, thirsty, and body gives different withdrawal symptoms, cramps in the stomach and things like that. You have to become aware of that. So when you do that in awareness, you'll see the grip of that starts loosening up because you have accepted that wholeness. And when that wholeness is accepted completely, the dependency on that will reduce, and go away. The dependency is coming because of the dvand. I'm incomplete, I want to catch it. I'm incomplete in love, I want to chase love outside. So that chasing is coming by. Same like this habits, what I'm telling you. The chasing is that only. I want to smoke. Because I'm not feeling contented. I feel that smoking will give me contentment or drinking will give me contentment. So contentment is missing, so I'm seeing it in an object. So love is missing, I see it in a person, place, thing. So you take any one side, you will find yourself chasing the other, fighting the other. You complement both, you will start settling. So that is integration. The coming Sunday's webinar, we will be going a little more deeper on this. Coming Sunday's webinar, I was thinking on the healing in releasing part, the self purification part, and this integration. By integration, healing, releasing, by integration. Nothing to discard, nothing to fight. It is becoming wholesome. So that we will focus on this Sunday. That I'll be doing it from here only, Tiruvannamalai only. Once that is done, a good amount of purification work is done, releasing. We'll focus on releasing also the unwanted. Find it out. Pay attention before the webinars also. Pay attention, work on it. Tomorrow's session we will do on that. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Friday, 2 days. 2 days we can focus on that. Finding, becoming more aware of the flaws, of the things which bother us. And then not removing it, but integrating it properly. Trying to become complete and wholesome with the opposites in us. And once that happens, then the second step of being in divine presence acts very beautifully. Without becoming empty, without healing these unresolved stuffs, you be aware of the divine presence. It will not be there for long, because before you can know it, your mind will take you into the old. So that mind healing has to happen. So that we will focus in the next 2 days. So if you have any questions also, you can ask. Because I'm in Arunachala, not necessarily I'm talking only about Arunachala. This is a powerful place anyways to do processes, but the processes are the same, simple. We are following Ramana's teachings only, abiding in the self, but we are also becoming practical and seeing why we are not able to abide in the self, and we are handling those issues. We are healing, basically, integrating. We must find peace with all those unresolved and unhealed parts of ourselves. Then the higher practice becomes very easy, spontaneous. Efforts very less. Otherwise, efforts are more. You try to abide in the self, your mind will kick you out of that abidance. Again, you will try to do that. How long are you going to do that? So, what I'm saying is, instead of coming here and fighting and resisting and blocking, why don't you release all those things? Purify those things so that pull only is not there. Please understand, that's how what we talk about moksha is that only. The more and more you become empty, the more and more samadhis, the more and more peace, the more and more meditative, the more and more withdrawn, the more and more you're disconnected, more and more vairagya. Vairagya means what? You are moving more into samadhi, into the state of godliness. But that doesn't come by forcefully. It comes by integrating it, being in it, the world, still there. But you are becoming so complete with it now that dependency is no. Moha is not there. Moha is what? Ignorance. I'm incomplete. I catch something to complete myself. That's called moha with the family and all that. Insecurities. Because of insecurities, only family dramas happen. Moha. So once the insecuritiness goes, wholesomeness comes in. Moha will go. Family will remain, but moha will go. And the more you are healing those aspects of you, the more you become silent and withdrawn by its own, not forcefully. You're not interested to go out and simply waste your energy. There's no motivation to keep talking. You just want to be. You're enjoying that space. So that is how you go towards completion, by being in the world yet not of it. So if any questions, you can ask tomorrow and the after. 2 days we have. Let's become aware of this divine presence in us, this deep awareness that makes us aware, that pulls us to our true goals, that motivates us from inside. Who is that? Which motivates us, which inspires us, which creates a longing, a craving, an urge to go deeper. Who's that? We cannot be that. That only is the God Tattva in us. So we become aware of God how? By becoming aware of this pull. The subtle, invisible force in us, the silent force in us, which acts like an inspiring force. It creates interest in us, it guides us, protects us, leads us. We pay more and more attention to this force, this light in us. When we experience this, we feel so grateful. What so many do not have, by grace, I am able to have. And when I realize this, I become simply humble. When you truly become humble, you will desire this for everybody. Then you can say, may all be blessed, may all be free, may all evolve, may it happen to everybody. The more you expand your consciousness and ask for everybody, the more that consciousness lives through you and grants it to you. What you ask for others, you get for yourself. But it should never be like a transaction. Somebody told you, you ask and you will get. So you ask because you will get, it will not work. Wrong intentions. You do it because you are realizing how blessed you are, how much guided you are. You wish for that same for others also, for the world also. That's one beautiful way to complete. Wish for the wholeness of the whole world, and you'll see your wholeness increasing. Become aware of the grace in life. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 May we all be blessed, may we all evolve, may we all be free. Arunachal Shiva. See you tomorrow.